like to talk about the scene in Brazil was very, how do you say, 1993, we had the first Brazilian Nationals. Okay, so this is 1993, and it was organized in a club in Rio de Janeiro, and we didn't have a national federation. It was the Rio de Janeiro Federation that organized that one. And the head of the Rio de Janeiro Federation was Renzo's Gracie father, Robson Gracie, which is younger brother of Carlson Gracie. At some point, one of the final matches in this competition was a purple belt final match, was due to happen with Robson Gracie, the president of the federation, as the referee, and one of his nephews fighting one of Carlson Gracie's students. You know, and at that time, Carlson told his best black belts to go invade the area, sit on the mats, and not let this match happen, because he wanted to challenge his brother, that his brother could not be the referee for that important match that could even decide the outcome, which team would win the first Brazilian Nationals. You know, so this was very funny, because nowadays nothing like that would happen. But this was agreed by Carlson and Carlos Gracie, which is also his brother, younger, but he was the coach of Robson's nephew, that they would meet a week ago in Gracie Barra, in Barra Gracie. At the time was not Gracie Barra, Barra Gracie was the only one gym that didn't have this McDojo franchise network that they have nowadays all over the world. You don't need to cut that, it's true. They are so sold out for money, you know, except some good guys that are still there. But mostly he's a McDojo, and before it was very, very hardcore gym. And I remember being there on the day that Carlson came with Walid Ismail and another student to film, and the guy, his student, to fight for this medal. So it was a jiu-jitsu match that was supposed to happen a week before. In the competition, they postponed and made it a challenge match inside the gym. And few of us were allowed to watch this match, and I watched this match, and Carlson Gracie's student is called Ray Diogo, I remember his name, and he was fighting Daniel Gracie, who teaches out of Renzo Gracie, Philadelphia nowadays. And Ray Diogo had three times the same amazing sweep that he did against Daniel, and he won by 6 points. And I was watching their live, this challenge match. So this is a very interesting story. When he won, he looked at this poster that was the Tasmanian Devil with the Barra Gracie written. At the time they used without paying the royalties, but they had the Tasmanian Devil, and this guy Ray Diogo looked at the thing and screams like Carlson Gracie, and it was so like powerful because he just won that match, you know, like it was. I still remember that stuff clearly in my mind. It was amazing challenge, you know. It was jiu-jitsu under the rules at the time, but because of the whole situation around this match, was like that was